Hey guys, first move we're going to do here is just some muscle fascial release. We're going to hit the glutes because there's some muscles in the glutes that are attached to the low back. Then we're going to hit the low back, and then we're going to hit the upper back kind of right in a row. So first one, just going to take your tennis ball or lacrosse ball, kind of right on the butt cheek. You're going to find a sore spot or a tight spot. Kind of go right on top of it. Knees bent, push down on it. You roll around a little bit. Find a spot, kind of sit on it until it releases. I found the tight spot, so it's going to sit here. We're going to do 30 seconds aside. You can cross your hands here if you want. Move just a little bit right there. Woo! Just deep breaths. Definitely feeling that. Pushing it to the floor. Switch cheeks. Other side of your glute. Kind of find a spot. Found it. And sit right on it. Push your glute to the floor. So in 12 seconds, we're going to immediately transition right into the lower back one now. About 5 seconds left. Find that spot. So now all you're going to do is go right to your low back. Same thing, you're not going to be directly on the spine. You're going to be on the muscle to the right and left of it. So I'm going to do my right side first. Find where it's stiff. Find a pain, a little bit of a sore spot, maybe a knot. And just kind of push everything into the ground, sit on it. You can even kind of crunch up a little bit. Roll on it if you want to, get a little more pressure on it. Push your hand to the ball and switch sides. Now we're going to go left side. Same thing. Right there. Oh, it feels good, guys. There you go. Push everything into the floor. Kind of suck the abs of the stomach in. Oh, it's tight. There we go. Almost there. Then we're going to go to the upper back, kind of right next to the shoulder blades, not quite on the shoulder blades, but in between the spine and the shoulder blades. So here we go. Now we're just going to go right up here now. Okay. Taking the tennis ball there again. Now this one you can have your knees up or down, doesn't really matter. You get a better stretch, or kind of more pressure if you kind of wrap your arm around. Kind of exposes the muscle you're trying to hit a little more. This is pretty tight on me, so I'm just sit on that spot right there and roll back and forth. Got 10 seconds on this side. Woo! Right there. Ooh. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Left side now. Just gonna kind of roll across the other side. Now this side's a little tighter because I had some bulging discs a while back on this side. So, wow. Sit right on it. Cross the hand over to expose the muscle a little bit more. Push into it. Push your shoulder to the ground. Ooh, right on top of it. Now, if you find a spot and you want to move it to the next one, if you find like a spot and release it, then try to find another one. So there you go. There's the muscle fascial release portion of the back rehab workout. So the next move segment we're going to move into now is more kind of the lower back, lumbar, spine, getting in some nice stretches in there, okay? So the first one is called a figure 4 stretch. Now there's a couple different ways to do this. One, you can just grab your hamstring, lean back and pull. If you're a tighter person, you're probably going to feel plenty here. You'll feel it down here. Or you can reach through like this, and that's fine too. Try to lean all the way back. You go 30 seconds aside. This is really tight on me because I had hip surgery, so my right hip's pretty tight when I try to stretch it. So I'm trying to keep my upper back on the ground as best as I can. You might be up here to start, and then at that point I would try to go here so your back's flush with the ground, and then eventually over time you'll get more flexible. You'll be able to lean all the way back down and probably even touch your shoulders to the ground. Once again, I'm pretty tight, so I'm not quite able to yet. I'm going to switch legs now. Now, this is the knee I have problems with, so notice I can't really go any further than this. I'm pretty locked up, so I'm going to go here. The other way you can do it too, if you're even tighter, This is my bad knee. You can just press on it like that. That's fine too. You're gonna feel some in the kind of the glute area and the hip. That's fine. I'm just gonna press here for about 10 more seconds. Now, once again, you should be doing this. I just physically am unable to because of some surgeries I had in college. I'm sitting right here. Good. And that's the figure 4 stretch. So the next move now is just simple lumbar rotations. There's a couple different versions. All the way down your back. Version 1 is your feet are in contact with the ground. This is the easiest on your back. So if you have really bad back problems, I'd start here. Just kind of going side to side. You may even want to be up here. Just kind of go like that. That's fine too. Version 2, which is kind of medium, is your feet are up. Try and bring your knees all the way to the floor. Keeping your shoulders kind of flat on the ground, making a T with your hands. And then the hardest version is your legs are straight and you're going all the way down. That's more advanced. I'd wait on that one. That's much more of a core move. So we're going to do this for a full minute. Okay, so here we go. Ready to go. I'm going to stick with the medium version today. And the key here is control. This is not a race. Nice and slow coming down. Come to the other side now. Just like that. Try and keep your back fairly flush, your upper back flush with the ground. Try not to let it come up. Easier said than done sometimes. Got another 30 seconds. Now at any point, if you want to, you're just feeling really extra tight on that side. You can come down to the side, kind of rest there for a second. Put some weight on it, kind of look away from it. And come the other side now. So look away from the side you're stretching. You feel a real nice stretch right through here, okay? We got 5 more seconds. 2 more in. And those are lumbar rotations. So now we're just kind of moving up the back on a thoracic rotation. So we kind of got the lumbar stretched out a little bit. We're going to get back there later. Now we're working our way up the spine to more thoracic. So this one is a thoracic rotation from kind of a quadruped position. So right here, nice solid base. You're going to place a hand behind your head, and we're just going to do 30 seconds aside, opening up as high as you can, just like that. You may feel some tightness between the shoulders. That's completely normal. That's why we're doing this. Increase flexibility, range of motion in that area. Come down. Try to look as far over that shoulder as you can. Come on down. Twist, twist, twist. Just like that, guys. Doing good. Other side now. Flip around for it. This one. Open up, come down, and go all the way up, or even on the way down. Got 10 seconds, guys. Great job. So the next one now is kind of a core stability, kind of full back, getting involved now, full body movement called the bird dog position. So we're just going to do 30 seconds aside. You're basically going to be moving your opposite arm and your opposite leg from that quadruped position. Watch me, here we go, ready to go. Reach up, kind of tuck down tight, drive that knee up toward your chin. Reach out, tuck. Now, eventually if you want to make this harder, you can put a band under this hand and attach it to that foot that you're driving backwards to add a little resistance. We're not going to do that right now. This is probably plenty for beginners starting out with. You will feel it. So close it up, open it up. I'm going to switch sides now. Reach, tuck. You'll feel a little tension in your abs at the end if you're doing this correctly. Inhale, exhale. Try to bring that chin to that knee. Keeping your balance as best as you can. Great job. So the next one's just gonna be a simple hamstring stretch. So, you know, you don't wanna overstretch the hamstrings. That can lead to some issues, but you know, most people do have tight hamstrings. They kind of neglect them. So it is important to try to throw at least one hamstring stretch in there when we're working on our backs, okay? So just simple hamstring. You can use a belt, rubber band, or the bands that you bought for your challenge with us, okay? Wrap it around kind of the middle, in between the balls of your feet, right in the middle of your foot. Try to flex that quad, lock that knee out. We're gonna hold it for a full minute. Really locking the leg out. Now, the more you point your toe toward your head, the more you're gonna feel it, okay? So I kind of find the comfortable position. You don't want to be overstretching it so it's like super painful and you're shaking all over, but you should definitely feel something there. Little tug. So you're halfway, now kind of bend your leg, come out to the side for a second. Come back up. Now I want you to push against your band. Push, 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 and then release, let it go. Let it come a little further than you had it before. Still trying to push that as straight as you can. You can even take a hand and do that if you want. Got 10 seconds on this side. Switch the angle of your foot too. You'll stretch different parts of your leg. And relax, good. Switch legs now. Just keep it rolling. Woo! You may find that one's tighter than the other one. That's normal in a lot of people. So maybe you need to focus on stretching that tighter side a little more. So my left side is definitely tighter than my right side for whatever reason. So, you know, at the end of the workout video or something today, you can even stretch that one out a little bit extra if you want. It's not a bad thing. It's if you can tell the difference. So that's halfway, bring it to the side for a second. Kind of push against the band. Release it, blow it out, bring it a little tighter. Woo! 18 seconds, guys, really pulling that towards your head. Driving those hips flat into the ground. You should be coming up like this. Should be nice and flat. About 5 seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, so now the next move we're gonna do is just simple glute bridges. A lot of people have underutilized, kind of neglected glutes, and that's part of the reason they have back problems. And I'm just going to throw in a little bit of glute strength in here. So hands up like this, we're going to go 30 seconds. Drive up, drive the butt down, don't hit the ground all the way. Come up, squeeze a couple seconds, come down. Just like that, keep repeating it. This is too easy. You can't go to one leg as well, it's a little harder. Just make sure you switch roughly at the halfway point. Drive up. Either way works though, you're still getting work done. Single or double leg, I'm gonna do one more. And relax. Good. Alright, so now guys, we're gonna do just a simple plank for an entire minute. Core strength and stability is one of the most important things to being rid of your back pain. If you have a weak core, your back just basically is going all over the place, it's loose. Okay, so we're gonna do just some core stuff here at the end. It really kind of helps stabilize the lower back, okay? So, regular plank, you can go on your hand or your forearm, I'm gonna go on my forearms, here we go. Nice flat back with those shoulders kind of sink down. Do not be here, do not be here, okay? Nice flat back. Let everything sink down, squeezing your glutes and your quads tight. That. Nice kind of shallow breath as you do this. You can hold your stomach tight. Shake it. Good job. Keep working. Doing great, guys. Full tension, last 8 seconds, squeeze everything. And you are done. Great job. So So the final exercise in today's little rehab workout is just a simple cat camel. This is a great relaxing stretch. Helps increase your range of motion and flexibility and kind of your spine and your abdominals. So I'm just gonna go for a minute straight, nice and relaxed pace, and then you guys are done. You're doing great. Here we go. So quadruped position. 1 minute, go. Gonna arch the back up. Lower it down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way up. Inhale all the way up. Push that bit back to the ceiling. I messed that up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze those abdominals into that back. Almost done, guys. Great job. So that is your back rehab workout. You can do that like 3 to 4 times a week, as much as really needed. Should only take, between 15 and 20 minutes. Should help you out a lot. So if you're having some back problems, try that workout out and see how it goes. We'll see you in the next video.